I've never been so baffled by a show before. Hello, welcome to Just My Thoughts. I'm your host, Khaleel Ward, and on this episode, I'll be talking about a Netflix show called The Letter for the King. 6 episodes, 40 something minutes, and I can't believe I finished it, honestly. It follows this 15-year-old boy named Churi. He tries to be a knight in this town, and honestly, he's pretty bad. Um, I think he was adopted, and he's not a very good knight. His dad has a lot of power, and they have this competition, this knight's competition, and his dad pays people off to take dives and lose to him. He doesn't really like that, so the other knights that's in the competition don't really like him. They don't believe he should be there, and he realizes that he's not that good. But he's like a kind kid. He has a good heart. Sometimes he hears like voices talking to him, and he may have some type of hidden power. Um, During one of the night's like events, they're supposed to stay locked in this place. He opens the door. He meets this other knight. The knight gives him a letter, tells him to deliver it to the king, and that's basically the story. The characters aren't really memorable. Um, Nothing. I think this show it has like seeds of goodness, but the execution is done very poorly. Like Churi is a kid we've seen before. He's likable, You want to root for him on his journey because he has to travel all this way essentially by himself. Well, he has this horse, and the horse might be the best thing in the show, honestly. And he, he's a good kid, a character you can root for. But everybody else is dry and bland. Like all the other knights that they like try to be his friend, but then they want to kill him, then they want to be his friend again. And he's just nothing really happens when he's off screen. It's supposed to be this darkness that's coming for the kingdom, and it's this prince who I guess wants to bring destruction to the kingdom. He has like one scene early on where he finds this shaman who they do magic or whatever, and he kills her to take her powers, and he can do little magic. So I'm thinking like, okay, he's gonna go around terrorizing people, causing destruction, and he really doesn't do anything else for 6 episodes. He's just in a tent talking, and you know how you have shows where, okay, let's see what the hero is doing. Okay, we see what the hero's doing. Okay, let's see what the bad guy's doing. Okay, let's see what the secondary character's doing. This show is just like the bad guy's not doing anything. He's not being bad. He's just sitting there with this ugly face, this ugly look on his face, and it just drives me crazy watching the show, and nothing is happening at all. Like unless Churi is on screen with other people, and that's the only time something is happening. But he can't hold the show. He can't take the show over the top, and it was just frustrating watching it. Like you waiting for something to happen. You see a little magic happen, and it's just like it just leaves you hanging. And by the time you get to episode 6, and you're wondering like, okay, this epic battle is supposed to happen because he has to deliver this letter to the king for a reason, or bad things are gonna happen, and the final battle happens, and I was like, are you no, 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 this no, it's no. I watched this so you wouldn't have to watch it. Honestly, it's definitely a show that it pops up on your feed a lot. Maybe trending or new, and you can skip it. Honestly, it's not a show you want to check out, especially when you have to stay inside and there's plenty of other things to watch. It's called The Letter for the King. If you watched it, let me know if you enjoyed it because I couldn't get into it at all, honestly. And seriously, the horse was the best thing about the show. But thank you for listening. Deuces.